What is up? Welcome back to another episode on the Fifth Down Sports channel. Today we are going to be switching it up from draft content. This video is a little late, but we are going to be going through the top 25 NFL free agents that were signed or re-signed. Not the ones that haven't been signed yet, but the top 25 that the CBS ranked, and I'm going to grade them on what I think and tell you a little bit about them. So today we're going to go through 1 through 25. Starting at the top of the list. I have a little thing here that I have things. So number 1, we have Dak Prescott. So Dak Prescott got a 4-year, $160 million deal. I'm going to give it a B+, because it is a good deal for a really good quarterback, but what I would have done is I would have franchise tagged him, see how he plays on his leg, because he had a very serious leg injury. And then if he plays well, sign him on how many years you want to. I mean, Jerry Jones can pull money out of thin air. For crying out loud, I think Jerry Jones calls to play calls there. Anyways, at number 2, Leonard Williams. He got re-signed on a 3-year, $63 million contract. Which Leonard Williams is a solid pass rusher. I mean, he had a really, really crazy season for the Giants. I mean, not a lot of people watch Giants football because they were kind of bad. Well, they were bad. But he's a solid pass rusher. They need to upgrade the pass rush in the draft. They took care of the wide receiver problem. I think they should go out and get Micah Parsons. But that's just me. At number 3, we have Chris Godwin. He's had about 3 solid years. And they franchise tagged them. We don't know the price on it. But I like it because I would have signed some of these plays to long-term deals like I did the other guys and just franchise tag Chris Godwin. Because, I mean, it's probably only around the $15-16 million range. I think it's a good deal. Number 4, we have probably the best offensive guard I don't know what's on my face, but the best offensive guard in the entire free agency class, Brandon Sheriff. The franchise tagged him once again. They don't have the logistics on this. He's a good offensive lineman. I mean, he kind of carries that offensive line for the Washington football team. I don't know what to call him, but I'm going to be technical. This was a crazy deal from the 49ers. I don't like it. Well, Brandon Sheriff, good deal. Nothing to it. It's just guard. Trent Williams, he's 32 years old. That's old, but not in offensive lineman standards. It's still old. They gave him a 6-year, so essentially he's going to play until he retires there. A 6-year, $138 million deal. That is a way too long contract for a 32-year-old man. And tackles are valuable. I understand that. But give him a 4-year deal, not a 6-year deal, which means he is going to be there until he's 38, 39. I don't know when his birthday is. That's just way too long. At number 6, Shaq Barrett. So Shaq Barrett is the 49ers. Buccaneers got their guys back, which is very, very important. They want to make another Super Bowl run. 4 years, $72 million. Solid contract. I mean, there's nothing to it. I mean, he was kind of a nobody on the Broncos. He came to the Buccaneers, turned his career around. And I mean, yeah, they have a really good pass rush now. Their pass rush carries their defense. They have one good safety. Their cornerbacks aren't great. But look at the Chiefs. Their pass rush carried, other than the Super Bowl when they got their butts absolutely destroyed. Because it's Tom Brady, and Tom Brady finds a way. But at number 7, Allen Robinson. Franchise tag, I think it was $16-17 million. He's 27. He was all right on the Jags. He didn't get a lot of, upside and looked at because, it was the Jacksonville Jaguars. But I think I was not expecting him to stay. I was expecting him to hit the market. He did not hit the market. So the Bears did a good job on that. But Allen Robinson, he has no one to throw the football to. I feel bad. I'm sorry, Bears fans. You guys just need help. At number 8, Justin Simmons. He got franchise tagged around the $13.5 million range, I believe. Solid safety for the Broncos. They got to keep that safety core together. The Broncos are a dark horse wildcard team, in my opinion. The AFC is stacked, but if you go look at that roster, they are a quarterback away from being good. But Justin Simmons, he's a solid player. And number 9, we have Taylor Moton. Franchise tagged him, I think, for the $15 million range, which is a pretty good deal because tackles are very hard to come by, good tackles. That's why everyone drafts tackles, because it's hard to get a tackle because they're not as easy to develop as, like, offensive guards. And, I mean, the Panthers brought back a really solid offensive tackle. I'm sorry, I'm tired. I've had a long day today. Anyways. At number 10, Kenny Golladay. So I was expecting Kenny Golladay to maybe stay with the Lions. The Lions never got a deal done, so now the Lions have no wide receivers. They have, I think, Quintez Cephas. Have you ever heard of him? Probably not, because he was their 5th wide receiver or 4th wide receiver last year. They have to draft 2 to 3, maybe even 4 wide receivers. They have no wide receiver core. They have a quarterback that can't throw the ball very well. Which, I mean, they did get a lot of draft picks. But, I mean, you have Jared Goff. Jared Goff is not good. I probably would have Jared Goff over Carson Wentz. Just because Jared Goff doesn't get as injured as much as Carson Wentz. But they are about equal when they're both completely healthy. But I'll make a video about Carson Wentz later. At number 11, Joe Thuney. The Chiefs found another way to sign more players. I think they figured out that they need to build a line around Patrick Mahomes, because I don't think he had even a second in the pocket in that Super Bowl. 5 years, $80 million. Oh, I can't remember if I said the deal on Kenny Golladay. He was a 4-year, $72 million deal with the Giants. Joe Thuney, 5-year deal, $80 million with the Chiefs. So the Chiefs got a really good guard to last them a while. That's about it. And now number 12, Hunter Henry. Hunter Henry, it was a 3-year, $35 million deal, $37.5 million deal for the Patriots. The Patriots went absolutely crazy in free agency. I think they're filling out their roster so they can trade up for Mac Jones or Justin Fields or Trey Lance, whoever's there. I think they're going to trade up with either the Lions, the Bengals, because I can see the Bengals trading back, because I can see the 2 good tackles in the draft falling backwards. I can see the Patriots trading up to there, and they're just trading all their draft picks away so they can get Mac Jones. I think if they can get Mac Jones, they are once again playoff contenders. That's just me. But at number 13, we have Marcus Williams. Safety. The Saints franchise tagged him. I don't know the deal on that. Probably around the $12.5 million range. But I mean, hey, solid safety. Other than, I'm pretty sure, yeah. Other than that tackle attempt in the Minneapolis Miracle. Yeah, that was bad. Number 14, Lavonte David. Middle linebacker, 2-year, $25 million deal. He has been a veteran for that Buccaneers defense for quite literally forever. At number 15, we have Jonnu Smith. Patriots once again brought in 2 tight ends, so I think they're going to run 2 tight end set with Julian Edelman, N'Keal Harry on the outside, or Julian Edelman and Jacoby Myers on the outside. Or not Jacoby Myers, Damian Bird. That's what they're going to run 2 tight end set, which is good because Jonnu Smith is very athletic. He's fast. 4-year, $50 million deal, solid deal. I really like the signing, and I kind of wish the Colts got him. John Johnson, formerly of the Rams, signed with the Broncos. 3-year, $33.75 million deal. Good deal. I kind of wish the Colts would have got him. I don't know what the Browns are going to do because they have some good, like, secondary pieces on their team. But, I mean, I don't know. Carl Lawson is at number 18. 3-year deal worth about $45 million. Solid contract. The Jets upgrade that line because they are switching to a 4-3 scheme. So more than likely, you're going to have Quentin Williams on one side and Carl Lawson on the other side. Good pass rush duo. Jets, the AFC East can get competitive in the next couple of years. Number 19, we have a true gadget player in this free agency class, Curtis Samuel. He reunites with Ron Rivera, takes some pressure off of Terry McLaurin. Good deal, 3-year, $35.5 million deal. I like it because I like Curtis Samuel. I like those like fast gadget players. I just do. At number 20, we have William Jackson going to the Washington football team. A 3-year deal worth $42 million. The Romeo Okwara re-signed with the Lions. 3-year, $39 million deal. Number 22, Aaron Jones. These re-signs I'm just going to go through quickly because Romeo Okwara, cool, pass rush. Lions are still horrible. They're just horrible. Don't even get me started on the Lions. Blech. At number 22, Aaron Jones. So they chose Aaron Jones over Jamal Williams. And so now they have Beefcakes and Aaron Jones at running back. In case you don't know, Beefcakes is A.J. Dillon. Solid running back from Boston College out of the last year's draft. He had a pretty good rookie season for being a third-string running back. I like it. At number 23, I have Bud Dupree. The Titans still have a lot of holes to fill, but Bud Dupree is scary. I don't want him to be in the division. I honestly think, other than the Texans, our division, Colts division, AFC South, can be hard this year. It depends on how the Jags and the Titans do in the draft, but watch out for the Jags might go 8-8, 9-7. There's 17. They might go 9-8 or 10-7. I think it's gonna be really hard, but I'll make season predictions later. Never mind. Anyways, at number 24, we have Anthony Harris, safety for now the Eagles. The current Eagles defensive coordinator was a assistant, I think, safeties or cornerback coach, or the cornerback to safety coach on the Colts. They brought him in. He's the defensive coordinator. When Anthony Harris had that really, really, really good season last year from the Vikings, that I don't know his name off the top of my head, but anyways, this guy was part of the Vikings at that point, and I think they're going to run a similar defense to 2019 Vikings. So kind of just Anthony Harris kind of covering the middle of the field. I think this is a really good pickup. I honestly thought they were going to get Malik Hooker, but they didn't. So Anthony Harris, I mean, it was a good deal. I think it was honestly a pretty good steal. 1 year, $5 million. At number 26, Trey Hendrickson. So this guy is very under the radar. Not a lot of people know about him. He had a very good season last year for the Saints. But the Bengals go out and they get the replacement for Carl Lawson. A 4-year deal with $60 million. So the Colts have not done a lot in free agency, but a lot of fans are not happy about it. I don't mind, because next year we are going to have Darius Leonard we're going to have to pay. Quentin Nelson we're going to have to pay. We just have a lot of guys we're going to have to re-sign soon. And if we go spend all our money, we're not going to be able to bring these guys back. I like it. We've been re-signing guys and we've been getting some backups. I like the O-line depth we get. I just need them to have a good draft. Go out and get a pass rusher in the first round. Get an offensive tackle in the second round. And if Carson Wentz plays like even 2019 Carson Wentz, watch out for the Colts making the Super Bowl. But that's it. That's all I have for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. So yeah. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday night. And I will catch you guys in the next video coming out tomorrow, which will be a little Easter special on my thoughts on Carson Wentz and the Colts' current 2021 team. That's all I have.